Okay, we're in day 4. This is the middle of day 4 on Todd and Dee's bathroom remodel project. This is our new shower. This is the pre-pan that's been poured, and that's our weep hole drain system. Now, the main drain screws into this. There'll be a liner that gets bolted onto this, in between this plate and the plate that's below. So that PVC liner will come up the walls about 6 inches and will rest on this sloped pan and be bolted into this secondary drain system. Any water that gets underneath the pan or behind the walls will be caught in this secondary drain pan and will be shunted to this weep hole drain system. Once the liner is down, another concrete pan is poured on top of this. The liner gets installed, the cement board is installed over top of that and laps over top of that, and then a second pan, or the regular pan, this is the pre-pan, the regular pan is poured on top of that. It will come up over top of the cement board. That's what the tile is actually mounted on. So there's 2 cement pans in the shower. Here's our body sprays. We have a Moen IO digital system. That's the rain head. Here's the remote wire for the system. I'll show you the control panel here in a minute, but that's where it gets mounted, actually inside the shower. Here's the glass wall. Here's the control panel. That's a body wand. So there's actually 6 different shower heads that are in this shower. 4 body sprays, a wand, and the main rain head. We've moved our can light out further. This is a bigger shower. The can light used to be here. We had to move it out more into the center, or into the exact center of the shower. We had to move the shower drain as well. It was back here. We had to move it out into the middle of our shower. I framed out a knee wall. The tub will be centered in the middle of the fireplace. This knee wall will have a granite top that comes out, and we'll have a 2-inch lip on it. The tub filler hasn't been installed yet because it gets installed right to the granite itself. The valve is not long enough to go over top of the granite, through the cement board, and down through this 2-body. And so what we need to do is cut this out, all where the valve is, mount the valve itself to the piece of granite, and then the granite is set down on top of the cement board and installed. Then the plumbing can be hard plumbed in. The valve that we have is a hard line valve, which means that there's no fittings that screw onto the valve. It actually is hard piped, which means that the copper is sweated to the copper on the valve, so it's permanently installed. This hole right here is where I stuck the blower. The blower sits down on the floor, down next to the fireplace. There's an air hose that comes up to a check valve that keeps water out of the system. That hose goes back down and down through the floor and will come back up in the floor where the tub sits itself. That's the hole for the drain for the tub. Here's our new light fixture, or our switch, for the 2 hanging fixtures that will go above the tub. We have our fan and our main light with the night light installed. Originally, the electrician put it out in the middle of the walkway. We decided that we wanted it more in the middle of the room, so we moved that over. Now this light here, our main vanity light, has not been moved yet. This vanity light, actually there's a hole in the mirror itself where the light mounts exactly in one spot. We're going to wait until the vanity is actually installed and put the mirror there, trace out where the light goes exactly, and then mount the light. We don't want to have to do it twice. Here's a plumbing For our sink drain, it used to be that there were 2 drains here and 2 supply lines. So we've taken that and cut that out and made it so there's 1 supply, 1 drain for the 1 sink. We've moved our toilet. The toilet used to be over here on this side of the room. Now it's on the other side of the room, as well as the toilet supply. I've rehung the ceiling. There used to be a wall about here in the room. When we took that wall down, there was a hole in the ceiling, a hole in the texture. It's impossible to match one new texture to the old texture, so we had to redo the whole ceiling. This is the control valve for the Moen IO Digital. It will get mounted inside of the shower. Here's your power and your temperature control. The 4 different functions for the body sprays, the wand, and the main rain head, and then a pressure control. There'll be a remote control that goes to this that will get mounted outside here in the room. So when they go to turn on their shower, they can actually turn it on outside here in the bedroom. And then once it's warmed up, go into the shower, and they'll be able to control the rest of the shower. Yeah, they can control everything from outside, but they'll be able to control everything from inside the shower as well. The last thing is the thermostat for the heat mat. The heat mat has not been installed yet, but when it does, the thermostat will get mounted out here as well. So the heat mat, the sun mat, will be able to be controlled from outside here in the bedroom. I've installed an access panel here next to the fireplace. This is to access the blower for the tub. Now I'm going to take you downstairs and show you the plumbing that's been rerun and the rough box for the Moen IO Digital. We've capped off our old lines for our shower and for our toilet supply. Here's our new toilet line. It runs down this pocket and across those joists and down into the stack. This is the line for the blower. This is the blower hose that will come up through the floor near where this drain hole is and will attach to the tub underneath. We have our new shower drain there and our new supply for the sink. And if we look here in this room where the hot water tank is, this is where the control box is for the shower. So the valve is not in the shower, the valve is in the basement. So this is fed with its own 3/4 inch line. It's tied right into the main. And then here are the 4 outs. This is the shower head itself, the 2 body sprays, and the wand. This is the remote line that controls the box that goes up into the shower. So we are in the middle of day 4 on Todd and Dee's bathroom remodel project. And I'm about to hang the cement board and do the second pan and put the liner in for the shower so we can get ready to tile tomorrow. So I will come back and show you how things are going in the middle of the tiling.